Doghead relay. Yes. Controversial topic. This is the starter relay for a CUCV. This is the one that came off one of my trucks. And you pry the pins up, you pull it apart. What it is you have 2 pins in the middle, 2 pins on the outside. The 2 middle pins energize this coil. And when it's energized, it pops down. I can show you. Let's just do it. Make sure you can see this. Yeah, close. I'll pull it in tight so you can really see it. No. Okay. Turn the power on. Popped on. Off. On. Okay. That's all the starter relay does. And you heard how it magnetically twing, twing. Yeah. Okay. Here's the problem with those things. This was originally meant to be a blower motor relay for Cadillacs and Buicks and Oldsmobiles. And you can kind of tell. If you look at the contacts, it's going to focus or not. Hello? Look at the contacts there. They're kind of chewed up and arced over. Yeah. So, get the focus back where it's supposed to be. All right. What can happen is these things stick on. They weld themselves on, and the starter motor won't turn off because this is a 12-volt signal. Turns this on and connects 24 volts to the starter motor on a CUCV 6.2 diesel. This is the plug that normally goes into. Okay? And I'm making a different relay for the 1008.5. On Steel Soldiers, everyone calls this the Doghead relay because a member who goes by the name Doghead on Steel Soldiers came up with this idea. All it is pretty much a lawnmower starter solenoid, but it is a starter solenoid, and 12-volt side down here turns on the 24-volt side. I wanted to make it because cutting these wires, putting ends on them and bolting onto here, I got no problem with that. I've done that on 2 of my vehicles. But this is my vehicle. This is somebody else's. And he's very mechanically inclined, the owner, but I don't want to give him something that if one of the wires comes loose or he reaches down there and shocks himself, we don't need to do that because this one, the red wire, is hot all the time. This is 24 volts hot all the time. And we don't need that flopping around anywhere or any kind of troubles. And I don't want to cut up his wiring in case something fails. I want to make it so he can just unplug it, plug this thing back in again if you want to, sell the truck, and unbolt this and just let this thing just sits in the above the accelerator pedal. Well, I took this apart because I was going to cut up this housing and make it so I can plug it in. And just make the right like that, just get rid of these pieces and just make it so it plugs right in. Plug and play. Well, it's kind of brittle plastic. I started looking at it. It's like, no, I'm just going to do the wires like this and make them plug into here. Only thing is, when I did that, I have all my resources available to me. Let's just bring it over here. Yep. These things, spades, they come out real easy. Real easy. I mean, they kind of stay, but they can come out really easy. Don't need that under someone's dash when this is how you start the engine. So I found that if I use my crimping tool, this one right here, with a little bit of round on the bottom and a little anvil going down, and I just barely crimped. Make sure you can see this. I just barely bent them. So I just barely bent. Focus. Focus. Over here. Focus. So I was barely bent. And now, I took the other end of this piece, cut the colored wires off, put them on here. So purple goes to purple. Yes, that is purple after all these years. Purple and white. Black goes right there. Red goes over here. Now, it doesn't come undone. And the colors match up. So I'm going to put this, I'll probably end up making, once I bolt this to the truck on that little plate down there, either leave it like this or I might zip tie it in. I'm not sure yet. But if you're doing the Doghead relay, bypassing the stock starter solenoid, starter relay, not solenoid. The solenoid's on the starter motor. This is a starter relay. If you're bypassing it, I wish I'd done this on my trucks because I just cut the wires and put ends on. This way it's reversible if you want to, or who knows who's going to make some kind of plug adapter in the future, 3D printing and whatnot going on. Anyway, how to make the starter relay dependable, usable, and reversible. Thank you for watching.